What's going on, guys? This is your boy TJ bringing you another video. Today we're gonna talk about the Canon 90D. Yes, the Canon 90D. But first things first, as I said, my name is TJ Aldea. I do vlogs, I do unboxing video, I do a lot of unboxing videos, I do tech related videos such as this. So if you find my channel helpful, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you can get informed whenever I upload videos. So let's tackle into the Canon 90D. I got this bad boy for a year now, exactly a year now, and I don't regret having this camera. Last year I bought this for $1,700, but if I got a link, cheaper one, I will link it down in the description below. So let's talk about this bad boy. Let's talk about the pros first of this camera. So this camera shoots like 32.5 megapixel on the photo. This camera shoots 4K with no crops, as I said on my previous videos, that the 4K video of the Canon 90D is uncropped rather than the Canon EOS R and the Canon EOS RP. When you shoot 4K, they crops 1.6. So I mean, for me, this is much better, this is much cheaper. Yeah, especially when you're a beginner YouTuber, you know, this bad boy is good. So the next thing that I love about this camera is the flip out screen. I mean, there's a lot of Sony cameras and the Lumix camera that has a flip up screen, but this camera, I mean, when I started YouTube, I'm using the Canon T5i, T6i, Canon 90D. They all have those flippy screen. This is helpful for those people who has no crew, who has no photographer, who has no videographer at the back. I mean, if you're a solo YouTuber, you're using camera, nobody's helping you, this is a nice thing to have. So you can see yourself if you are in frame, you can see the volume, you can see everything if you have the flippy screen. So the next thing I love about this camera, it has an audio jack. I mean, there's an audio mic input. Some of those cameras that don't have audio mic input, you cannot put any external microphone on the top. You're just gonna rely on the internal audio of the camera. I mean, having those external microphone like this, the one that I use, the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus, this is much better to have because you can speak clear, you can, you know, the audience is gonna appreciate a better audio than a better video quality. Take that note. So the next thing I love about this camera is the color science. The color science on every Canon camera out of the box is superb. I mean, you can go wrong about it. I don't know, unless you buy those expensive Sony cameras. I mean, of course, the color science on those new ones, but you have to pay a lot for those color science, not like in the Canon cameras out of the box. Even those Canon M50, those G7X out of the box, the color science of those are nice. Look at this, I'm shooting all automatic on the Canon M50, but look at that, it's nice, it's okay. I mean, it's okay, especially the autofocus, it's great. So the next thing I love about this camera, I mean, I'm not saying everyone loves a big camera like me. I love a big camera, especially those grip. I mean, I don't know, because I am used to be holding those big ass camera like the Canon 80D, the Canon 6D, the Canon 5D. I used to vlog with the Canon 80D, and then I switched to Canon 6D Mark II. Now I got the Canon 90D for those who loves to shoot 4K. That's why I bought this at the first time. So yeah, that's the next thing I love about this camera is the grip. It has those grips. I got a big hand, so yeah, that's the one thing I love about this camera. And the next thing I love about this camera is the price. Having paying like 1700, including the 18 to 135 millimeter lens. I mean, it's not bad. You can pay a lot of money buying Sony without the lens. I mean, if you buy the 6400, you can get it for like 900 now, 1000 maybe. You can have this for 1100 with the kit lens. And I don't know, if you buy the Sony 6600, you're gonna pay like 14, 16, 17, or the same 1800 for, yeah. I mean, it depends on what are you gonna use, where you're gonna use this camera. If you're gonna use this for photo, this is much better because you get a 32.5 megapixel on this bad boy. Yep, this bad boy is so good to have. Yep. So let's talk about the cons. First cons, this is heavy as, yep, this is heavy. Compare it with this lens that I'm using for vlogging. This is the Canon 11-16 f2.8, and then putting a microphone on the top and putting a gorilla tripod. So this setup can weaken your arms. Imagine using this for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's gonna, yeah, you cannot feel the pain on your arms. But this is a good setup to have. You just need to, you know, work with your arms. So the next con of this bad boy, I think it's the price. I do say that this is okay for the price, 1700, but you can get the new from the Sony, the ZV-10E, I think, for like $800 with the kit lens, and it packs a lot of things. It has a lot of good stuff. I haven't got my hands off it, but I think I'm gonna get it for vlogging light. You know, when I'm using it for vlogging, probably that's what I'm gonna be using when I got it. I just wanna try Sony. Last time I used the Sony 6100, I don't like it. So yeah, the price, that's the only thing. With the combo lens, or if you're gonna use the 18 to 35 millimeter f1.8, you're gonna add 700 more. So the total of the lens and the camera, it's a whopping $2,000. So the next cons I see that I don't use too much is the high frame rates, or the 1080p 120 frames per second. When you use that thing, you need to do it manually because of the autofocus. Is gonna be a contrast based focus when you're gonna use the high frame rate. So that's the only cons that I see on this camera. But all in all, this camera is a beast. For me, it's a beast. Again, it's a beast for a camera. So yeah, I do highly recommend having this camera for your beginning YouTuber. If you wanna be like Casey Neistat, so this is the go-to camera that you can buy. So I think that's it for my video today. I hope you like it. And if you do, please consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell. I'm uploading like weekly, so as always, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, comment below, tell me about my video today. I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.